Tosh, thanks for joining me. This is rare for you guys. Your season's not overlapping and you getting to watch Alicia play in person. How has that been?
It's been crazy because it really is the first time that our careers have allowed us to be here for each other, and for me to just kind of sit back and admire her. I'm just really proud. She's grown so much this year, this league, these women here next to her, both as a player and a person. So it's been really cool just to kind of see, and she's been my oasis. The world's kind of crazy, our country's kind of crazy right now. To just be able to sit back and turn on Athletes Unlimited has been great for me as well.
And you first saw her play on TV for the Gators during the Women's College World Series. You two have a modern love story. It all started in the DMs.
It started with the DM.
How did that unfold and get to know each other?
It's funny because I did follow her during the College World Series. My family always watches it every year, and so I followed her, and it took 6 months for Alicia to follow me back. And she finally followed me back on her birthday, a day after her birthday, and she slid into my DMs, and she said, "I'm trying to be on cloud nine," and I thought the pun was perfect. I'm corny like that, and from there it's just been nonstop 2 years now.
Fiancés, professional athletes. How do you feel like the two of you make each other better?
Oh man, our ability to check each other. To support each other through the good, through the bad. Just to be able to get in the car and, talk through it. I think you can be better here and here, but at the end of the day, we support each other. We know what it's like to be in these tough moments, to go through a season and the ebbs and flows of it, and really just to be each other's person that you can lay your armor down to at the end of the day. That's been huge for us.
It's special to have somebody that is able to match like that mentally what it takes to be a professional athlete and physically too. But is there a part of Alicia's game that you wish you had?
Oh man, Alicia's actually faster than me. I don't admit it too often. She can beat me in the sprint, but if anything, I just admire her work ethic, and it pushes me to be better. And it was really hard this off season with Corona and the pandemic of, okay, how do we work out? But she constantly was on top of me. It's easy to get complacent and unmotivated, but she was on top of me, just like, okay, let's go. I don't care if it's 10 o'clock, 10 a.m., I'm waking you up, we're going to the gym. So just her work ethic is phenomenal, and that's something I envy.
One of the things that makes AU different is that you can play for a nonprofit. Alicia's playing for the NAACP this season. You went the WNBA season to focus on social justice. So when athletics are finished here at the end of the weekend, what are you two focusing on when you go back to Philadelphia?
Voting. Making sure that we're getting out, making sure we're registering people, educating them on the election coming up November 3rd, and making sure they understand how important it is for the trajectory of our country at this point. So just taking on that initiative and then continuing the fight for whatever needs to be fought for.
Right. How formative has it been for you to be able to channel your energy and your platform into something, bigger than sports? We all love sports, but at the end of the day, everybody's more than an athlete, more than a sports reporter, more than a fan.
Absolutely. At the end of the day, when we take those jerseys off, we're more than just these athletes that go on the field or on the court and produce for the team name across their chest. So we face real life things, and at the end of the day, that's been the biggest thing, is that we can't just focus primarily on this. With the platforms that we have, that God gave us, we got to use them to be a voice for the voiceless, and I think both of us have really honed in on that this season.
It has been awesome to get to watch both of you use that voice and empower other people through your platforms and just who you are as people. It's been great to watch. So you've gotten a little taste of AU, watching it this season, being here in person. Do you think AU's format could work for professional basketball?
Absolutely. I really do. The point system it's so entertaining. I was up here even dang, Alicia, you gave up a home run. That's negative. So now I'm trying to figure it out in my head, but I love that. I love that it keeps you entertained. I love that it keeps you on the edge of your seat, that at any given point you can, move up in the leaderboard or move down in the leaderboard depending on what it is. So I think it would be extremely competitive in any sport that it took on.
So let's say you're a captain in the basketball AU draft. who would be your number one pick?
Elena Delle Donne.
Okay.
I'm not even going to let you finish your sentence. That's my Batman to my Robin. So Della is always going to be my first pick.
Thank you so much for joining me, Tosh. I'm glad that you got to be here and watch AU unfold. And thanks for supporting all female athletes and all athletes who want to do something with their platform and move women forward in terms of sports.
Absolutely. Bet on women. Always.
Always.
Always.